Controlling our wealth leads to prosperity and freedom, while being controlled by our wealth leads to poverty. This insightful quote was penned by Edmund Burke, a renowned philosopher and eminent Irish statesman. Burke, with his razor-sharp intellect and profound wisdom, recognized the inherent power of wealth and how it could shape our lives, either as a liberating force or a restrictive shackle. Through this enlightening journey, we will present you with 12 fundamental rules that govern wealth. One key difference between the rich and the poor is their approach to money. This pivotal divergence in perspective is a crucial determinant of their respective financial realities, rather than an end. They leverage this tool to generate more wealth, freeing themselves from the shackles of monetary worries that plague the majority. Contrarily, the poor often find themselves caught in the vicious cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to make ends meet. For them, money is not a tool but a necessity that they constantly strive to earn, leading to a life dominated by financial stress. Their money management habits are often reactive, driven by immediate needs rather than long-term goals. This difference in perspectives leads to a fundamental dichotomy in their financial strategies. The wealthy adopt a strategic approach. They make a conscious effort to have multiple streams of passive income. Real estate, stocks, bonds and investments in various businesses form part of their diversified income portfolio. The wealthy make their money work for them, while the poor work for their money. It is this fundamental difference in their approach to money that largely determines their financial destinies. Affluent individuals tend to be friends only with those who share their financial status. This unspoken rule of society, while not entirely absolute, is often evident in the circles of the rich and affluent. This is because successful people like to mingle with those who can understand their lifestyle, their choices, and their challenges. This phenomenon isn't restricted to a certain locale or community, it's a global trend. However, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, this can be advantageous for those who are striving to reach the pinnacles of success. This is where the concept of befriending successful individuals comes into play. By associating yourself with those who've tasted success, you gain the opportunity to learn firsthand about their journey to the top. This isn't about using them or taking advantage of their success. It's about learning from their experiences. When you befriend someone who is financially successful, you are given the privilege to see the world from their perspective. You acquire valuable knowledge that textbooks can't impart. As you age, you tend to become more risk-averse. This is a natural phenomenon, a result of years of experiences and perhaps the wisdom that comes with age. However, youth comes with its own perks, one of which is the ability to take on more risks. This is especially true when it comes to financial decisions, specifically investments. Investing, by its very nature, involves a level of risk. However, it is also a pathway to significant financial rewards if navigated meticulously. It's important to remember that not all risks are created equal. There's a stark difference between blindly jumping into a risky venture and taking a calculated risk. The latter involves doing your due diligence, researching, and making an informed decision. This goes a long way in mitigating potential negative outcomes while maximizing potential benefits. When you're young, you have the time to recover from any potential losses, the energy to explore different avenues, and the flexibility to adapt to changing circumstances. This provides you a unique window of opportunity to take on more risk in your investment portfolio than later in life, when you may not have the same luxuries. Investing intelligently involves a delicate balance between risk and reward. It understanding the market, acknowledging the potential losses, and being willing to take those risks. It involves recognizing that greater opportunities often come with greater risks. But remember, those who dare win. It's a game of patience, intelligence, and courage. Take calculated risks in investments. Understand that greater opportunities come with greater risks. Successful and wealthy people have strategies in place to replace the money they use up. The art of resource management, they have it mastered to a T. Their world isn't just filled with opulence and indulgence, it's a world where every luxury is balanced with an equally strong, if not stronger, strategy of earning back the investment. It's not mere extravagance, but calculated indulgence. These individuals don't just own wealth, they understand it. They respect the hard work it represents and potential it holds. They see each dollar spent as an investment, an opportunity to generate more. This is not to say that they don't enjoy the finer things in life. Oh no, they revel in luxury. But what separates them from the rest is their ability to balance indulgence with responsibility. They understand that money, like any resource, must be replenished. They don't just spend, they invest. They don't just consume, they create. During crises, astute individuals can earn significant profits. It's a common belief that only the affluent or the elite can convert adversity into prosperity. However, this notion is far from the truth. Anyone, be it a seasoned investor or a novice, can tap into the potential of a crisis to make significant financial strides. The key is to have a discerning eye for undervalued opportunities and the courage to take calculated risks when most others are retreating. It may seem paradoxical, but economic downturns often present the best opportunities to invest in stock markets, real estate, or even in new ventures. The logic behind this approach is simple. During a downturn, prices are generally undervalued. If you invest wisely when the market recovers, not only will you regain your initial investment, but you can also enjoy considerable profits. This is how wealth is accumulated and grown over time. Many struggle with maintaining money over the long term. The journey towards financial security can be rife with obstacles and challenges. It's easy to assume that the more money you have, the less you have to worry about managing it. But the reality is quite the contrary. The more money you have, the more responsibility you have to manage, protect, and grow it. One common is what we call the big check syndrome. It's when you receive a large amount of money, either from a lottery win, an inheritance, or a salary bonus, and you feel a false sense of financial security. You may feel like you are invincible, like you can buy anything and everything you've ever wanted. But this is often a dangerous illusion. The world is filled with stories of lottery winners who ended up broke and celebrities who filed for bankruptcy. These stories serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the need for financial discipline and strategic planning. Resist the temptation to spend all your wealth. Don't give in to the societal pressure to show off your wealth. Live below your means and always save for the future. Remember, it's not about how much money you earn, but how much you keep. Maintaining financial privacy is crucial. It's not about being secretive or hiding something from those around you. It's about safeguarding your financial world. It's about creating a safe haven for yourself, a haven that you can turn to when it gets tough. It's about making sure that you have a safety net, a buffer, a lifeline that you can count on when the inevitable financial emergencies arise. Keep a personal secret account. Maintain financial privacy to avoid straining relationships. Money thrives on movement. The concept is quite simple but profound. It's like a river that, when it flows, nourishes everything in its path. But once it becomes stagnant, it loses its vitality, its life. That's the philosophy behind money as well. The more it moves, the more it grows, the more it multiplies. Think of it in terms of energy. Energy, by its very nature, is dynamic, ever-changing, ever-moving. It flows from one form to another, from one place to another. When it stops, it ceases to exist. Money, in this sense, is an energy too. It needs to circulate, to flow, to change forms, to move from one place to another. Always seek opportunities to invest, to put your money to work. It could be in the form of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, or even starting your own business. Use your money to create more money. Money is generated through the exchange. This is a fundamental concept, one that forms the bedrock of all economic systems. When we say exchange, we're talking about the simple act of trading one thing for, be it a good, a service, or a skill. Now the question arises, what makes this exchange possible? The answer is simple. It's the mutual benefit that drives this exchange. But there's to it. It's not just about filling a need or solving a problem. It's about creating value. Creating value is not simply providing something that's needed. It's about providing something that's not just useful, but is also desirable. It's about making people want you offer, making them see how what you offer can enhance their lives, their work, their world. But here's where it gets interesting. There's a key difference between earning and making money, two terms that are often used interchangeably, but mean different things. Earning money is simply getting paid for your work, your time. Your making money, on the other hand, is about creating opportunities, building something from scratch, taking risks, and in the process, creating more value. Understand the difference between earning and making money. Create value to attract money through exchange. It's important to understand the power money holds and the importance of establishing a system to manage it effectively. When you don't guide your finances, they guide you, which can lead to financial hardship and years of recovery. So, how do you gain this control? First, you need to recognize the value of money in your life. Know that it's more than just a means to buy things. It's your ticket to stability, freedom, and comfort. Next, you must be disciplined to regulate your finances. This involves creating a realistic budget, diligently tracking your expenses, and sticking to the budget no matter what. Protocols like these safeguard you from falling into financial pitfalls. Follow your own path. Strive to be an individual, aligning your actions and decisions with your personal and sculpting a singular financial journey that adapts and evolves with your unique circumstances. Be true to yourself, not swayed by societal pressures or expectations. Understanding the importance of individuality in your financial journey is the first step. Don't just accept what's commonly done or generally accepted. Instead, challenge the norms. Challenge the outdated methods and the generic pathways. Embrace your uniqueness and let it shape your financial strategies. Searching for in every action, every decision, will lead you to a state of being unapologetically yourself. It will help you uncover new opportunities, explore uncharted territories in your financial journey, and find innovative solutions for complex problems. Borrowing more money to solve financial issues leads to a cycle of accumulating debt. It's like putting a band-aid on a broken bone. It might hide the discomfort for a while, but it does not solve the root problem. In fact, it often exacerbates the situation, plunging you deeper into a never-ending cycle of financial distress. This approach is nothing more than a short-term solution that brings long-term troubles. So how can we escape from this cycle of debt? The solution lies in exploring alternatives to borrowing. The key to overcoming financial difficulties is to increase your income. One could explore side hustles like freelancing or selling handmade crafts online. If time permits, consider taking up a second job. This could be anything from bartending in the evenings to working part-time at a local grocery store. Or perhaps you have always dreamed of starting your own business. Now might be the right time to take the leap. Avoid relying on borrowing to solve financial issues. That concludes today's discussion. We deeply appreciate your ongoing support. Each comment, each share, each interaction helps us shape our content, fine-tuning it to meet your needs. We sincerely invite you to let us know your viewpoints, ideas, and suggestions in the comments section below.